Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host, Starnum Lander, and it's time to continue. Alright, last time we left off, we had dealt with Auntie Ethel. In a fit of rage, struck a bargain and got the bonus and saved Mayrina, only to find out she was trying to sacrifice her child to get her husband brought back to life. Was going to give her baby to the hag to have her husband brought back, and the hag was planning on bringing the husband back as a zombie. So we have that zombie now. But now I think we've done most of the side stuff in the area, so we're ready to head on over and try to save Halsin at the Druid encampment. Alright, so I just wanted to double check for something down here I had read about recently. I just wanted to double check to see if I could find it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. There's supposed to be... Here, I think you go through here. There's supposed to be a scroll that you can summon like this little imp creature. I forget what it's called. And they were saying that it's really good, but... Yeah, I know, we were just in here a minute ago, right? And we've been here before, but I don't remember finding this scroll they speak of. Could be somewhere else, though, too. Okay, well, we did find a few more potions and stuff.
Oi! Thicko! This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Goblins ahead.
Shove over, Claw. Drow coming through.
They just automatically let me through? Because I'm Drow. They don't even ask questions.
Stop fidgeting.
Normally they would, I'd have to persuade them to let me through.
Looking at a future true soul, your dryness. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Boss Ragslin, eh? Must be the goblin in charge.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
The vision. That voice, what was it?
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. We should keep moving.
Hold on. The artifact seemed to stop the voice. What is it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Why Baldur's Gate? Why? What aren't you telling me?
I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us were sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
A Shah worshipper? Not my usual quarry. Nor my usual ally.
Your faith is your own concern, not mine.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
In the future, I expect you to be honest. Let's leave it at that for now.
Gladly.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
I was just curious to see, like, if I could jump down there, and you can, but I would take 9 damage, so.
He's trying to disarm you and draw you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must.
Ah, a stranger in a fair camp.
Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Ragslin's best make as a blade in the quarry. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Fragilis? Galid? I don't know this language.
Come on, you turnip! Huh, quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin, I am draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin, you broke him! Wait, wait, draw Ragslin, we pray, we... Come on, pigeon, back to your cage. Now, look what you've done. Of course, ma'am. My name's Gribble, idiot. Use the warm, some booze. Right, yes. Love it. More fool me. But it's massive. You're still just a babe. It don't feel right messing with it, is all.
Or what? Out of my way! Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
All that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
Well, for starters, that's no chicken. It's an owlbear.
It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not?
Could be fun. What is chicken chasing? Exactly.
Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird.
Seems easy enough.
Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin?
Sure, I'll place a bet.
We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We started a new game! Move your eyes!
This is gonna be my night. No, 10 cup. Come on, come on.
Go on. Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back. Straight!
Its talons bite deep into the earth, every muscle trembling. You realize it isn't afraid. It's furious. Rage blazes within it. Tear, hunt, kill. The owlbear coos softly. He doesn't understand, but he trusts you.
Oof! Hard luck, mate. Told you it weren't as easy as it looked.
Okay, that's interesting.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
What? Get! Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was talking to.
Excuse me. If you have a drawer inside, planning and such.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. And now it's in...
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Not here to talk to a lowly guard.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join the other true souls. Please, go right ahead.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary. More vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn.
Smells like burnt
For once,
flesh.
the goblin's decorations are an improvement.
She chose me. You're not worthy yet. There's the one thing I learned down there. Don't matter if you're a slave or a king. Drow will pluck out your eyes if you look at them wrong. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
Ignore him. Tell me more about this mark, priestess.
Ready for the fire, are ya?
And why should I let you brand me?
Lets the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the absolute. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Very well.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Any help would be appreciated. I need a healer.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Like
We
us.
want the mark.
Why do they think
Yeah.
they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Perhaps that's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Let me just close this door so that we can all gather around. And this is one of their leaders, the Goblin leader, one of the three. And so we're just going to go ahead and take her out real quick.
What's the story?
My faith protects me.
Played at the ready.
She's probably like, what are you doing? Come here.
No time to rest.
Yeah, no problem. Got you right here.
Pick a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
You should search that corpse.
Potion of healing. Scroll of burning hands. Crude mace. The Absolute's warboard and the Absolute's talisman. Mind flayer parasite specimen. the priestess's key, and a rancid note. That slobberchops druid who was nosing around ain't just some tomb robbing adventurer type. Calls hisself Halson. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did, and especially not now that the Absolute's taken a shine to us. I say there'll be something rotten inside of him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Gross. And then we just go about our business as if nothing happened.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Oh, a drow. I didn't see you there. Please, if you want to have a try.
Why are you torturing him?
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. Course, now that you're here, we'll gladly let you take over.
I don't try, I get results. Now move aside.
Oh, of course. There's weapons in the fire if you want them. We'll leave you to it. Come, Grush. Let's go. I don't think I got the stomach for this. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Please, let me out. There's no reason for this.
A simple tumbler lock. Make short work of it.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you.
I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Tell me, have you seen a druid named Halsin?
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
What did the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
And you said you came looking for the night song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
What else do you know about the temple? Any other treasure?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the night song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. I have to go. I have to get out of here.
Okay, and what does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroy would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, interesting. This is an alternate way into the temple.
I bet I can crack that open. That's a friendly looking shadow. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. What do we have here?
This is making my head hurt.
Tastes even better.
Cry about it.
Making my move.
What should I do? Moving.
Can't slow down.
My turn. Find a route.
When you nick it out of there.
2 steps at a time.
Got to concentrate. Onward.
on my way.
Up, up.
Got to move.
Death won't take me yet. Damned goblins. Monsters. Every last one. The kind I was culling from Sword Coast hamlets just a 10-day ago.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold dead hands.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they're torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
I thought a follower of Lovatar would approve of pain.
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that. Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up. If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
Go on! I have to see this!
Touch me and you'll lose your hand.
Is that a promise? A pity, though. You would have known such sweet relief at my hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
You could do better than that!
Gribbo. There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw.
Thinking, my dear Gribbolina, just thinking.
Again?
There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw.
Your indiscreet killing.
A timely intervention.
You're a long pigsty. If you're drinking, job must be done. That's a fact. Hope so. For your sake.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
You know what else lives on for eons? Gold. You owe me.
Ah, what's a bit of metal between allies, hmm? I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless.
Slip the yoke? How do you intend to do that exactly?
An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick.
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Put your arm in it, Three. You want to grow into a weakling?
Just none of you.
Put your arm in it.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
What the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
How about a taste of your own medicine?
Cutting to the chase. With haste. Making my move.
Knees high.
shall be done. Ready.
Don't waste a step.
On the victor's path.
Ready for another round?
Need to stay focused. Take your...
On the victor's path.
Watch this. Count on me.
Need to act fast.
So as you can see, I put this cloud of daggers down inside the cell because those wargs need to die before the battle can be over.
Forever dauntless.
Let's go. Close ranks.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Glad I could be of help.
I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple? Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I don't know.
It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Look around you. There's no order anymore, only chaos.
Chaos is welcome in doses. It helps keep balance. But this is too much. This is unnatural. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you. 3 deaths could win us peace. The Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Best if I settle this discreetly. Wait here, and you'll have your deaths.
May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
It's good to be alive.
There's no time to waste.
Can't give up now.
Feeling fresh?
The pride of the gate.
No one's stopped me yet. A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's
Know
watching.
exactly where those adventurers came from.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up the powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Do not think that means we are equals, Jalok. Are you here to join my hunt?
I spoke to Nier. He said you could provide safe passage to Moonrise Towers.
Yes, I suppose I might offer passage. But first, we hunt. Prove yourself worthy, and you will have what you seek.
A hunt? Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
Alright, give me just 1 second. Okay, so I didn't know this before, but apparently you can get Minthara as a companion, but only if you side with the goblins and take down the grove. So, I mean, I guess if you want to do an evil playthrough, not quite what we're going for this time though.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is.
We're ready for it.
And the prisoner?
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
You idiot. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his
Fuck
tongue.
off. If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. It's Spike's, I'll be.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once.
Alright, so I'm just trying to think about how I'm gonna go about taking these guys out.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them.
Come with me, I could use your help.
Very well. My claws are yours.
You've made a grave mistake.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Down the hatch.
Take it easy.
Nice little nap.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute. Then there.
This is my time.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Battle favors the fearless. Can't even catch my breath.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
For the absolute?
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute.
The only thing they're done.
Can't give up.
Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once.
Not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Time to push my luck again.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Envy the latter to save the former.
Looks that way.
I love how all this is going on just right around the corner and they have no idea.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters. Pariahs to carry the powder.
Pariahs. They're prepared to fight for the absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute.
Good. lions, you.
A hero at heart.
I'm spent. I should unwind in camp.
And now you dare to question. I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, your words is meaningless whelp. End the latter to save the former.
Alright, now let's give ourselves a favorable positioning.
Attention!
What's next?
Looking ahead. Have to keep going.
I'm heating up.
Can't give up. Not now.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, so we got her armor, the spider silk armor. Gives us a +1 bonus to stealth and advantage on constitution saving throws.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
I was just trying to go to camp.
Defender of the people.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Where are you going? We have work to do. I'll wait here.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Yeah, I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast.
Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, but I've killed one.
That can't be.
No, it's true. I was captured by mind flayers before. I'm lucky to be alive.
You're mad. But tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
I have, and the mind flayer infected me with a parasite.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now.
You? Infected by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods!
I want to get rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlaketh mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
We're just exhausted, Lae'zel. Lower the blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise. The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything that might help you with the parasite problem?
My My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
This parasite is unusual. I have it on good authority that extraction is currently impossible.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Alright.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
So you'll have the urge to want to stop, but you should let him go through with it, and you'll see why.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked out my bloody eye!
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Partly responsible.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
See invisibility. So now I can see invisibility.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
I had the same dream. A similar visitor with a similar message.
Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
I'm not sure. Such an apparition has its own motives, whatever it told us.
Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit.
Alright, everyone. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me. I do appreciate it. And until next time, take care, everyone.